What's up, guys? Good morning. It is Jonathan with One Big Impact. So please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. This is just going to be a quick guess of who's going to win between Thor versus Eddie Hall. So HAFTHOR BJORNSON in a few days is getting ready to box Eddie Hall. Now, let me preface this by saying I can't stand Eddie Hall, and I've never liked Eddie Hall ever. I've always kind of liked who HAFTHOR is. He seems so much more humble. He's not really arrogant and stuff like that, and he's not like a huge diva and stuff. So I've really liked him as a competitor. And people might say, well, what does your opinion matter? It really doesn't. It doesn't matter. I just wanted to kind of share a guess because this is something that I've always followed. I've been following Strongman since I had a console TV that had 3 clicks, and one of the clicks was Strongman. And that's just how long it's been, probably since I was about 8 years old, 7, 8 years old. So this is way before HAFTHOR and way before Eddie and stuff like that. This is way back in the day when it all started. But I'll be honest, I don't like the whole gimmick of the HAFTHOR versus Eddie, and then they strung it out another year. It's kind of annoying, to be honest. I lost interest after they postponed it the first time. But my assumption is, my guess as far as like what I think is going to happen is, first of all, if you versus Eddie versus Thor in Strongman, I think in the best possible scenario, they're pretty well matched, but I think Thor probably has the upper hand just because on a lot of things, height is an issue. He's just a taller guy, and that way you can put more muscle on the frame. Now, when it comes to boxing, Thor is slow as shit. And I don't say that in like a disrespectful way, but Eddie is very explosive in comparison. And if this wasn't something that is potentially rigged, I think we all know, obviously, that Eddie would beat the shit out of Thor. And I'm not saying that because I want that. Obviously, I would love the opposite. But here's what I think is going to happen. I don't think anybody's going to win. And I think it's because they don't want to bruise the image of either person, if that makes sense. I think it's going to be some kind of technical tie, some kind of tie or something like that. I just don't think they're going to let, if anybody, they'll probably destroy Eddie's image, because Eddie is kind of like phased out as far as he's not really in the limelight like Thor is now and stuff like that. So, but I think if that happens, I think it's probably going to be pretty obvious that it was done. I think just Thor is just not explosive. They're both lean, they're both cut, they're both looking good, and they look both very healthy compared to when they compete for Strongman because they're not as huge. But let's be completely honest. I think it's going to be either a tie or it's going to be fixed for HAFTHOR. So put your guess in the description below. Either one of them, I want both of them to do well. Have a good day, guys.